Previously on Wolfout Tonight.
Now, I don't know if you've ever tried to walk backwards while you're shitting your pants. I'm kidding, of course. No, I was pursed so tightly that nothing would have escaped. And our drivers might be vampires, or horses. There could be thousands of starving and yelling kittens, or a giant box of ghosts in that trunk. Also on Friday, the words Nissan Versa and gun were used in the same sentence for the first time ever, like ever. Once the applause died down for his awesome dance moves, they checked Johnny for weapons. I'm looking for somebody to shit their pants today, people. I want somebody to shit their pants.
Broadcasting live from Wolfout Studios in Madison, Wisconsin. It's episode love of Wolfout Tonight with Nate Chappell. This week we celebrate love and try to find Johnny a date. But now, the man who replaces the word love with lunch in every song, Nate Chappell.
Johnny? Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to episode love of the show with what doctors call a dangerously enlarged heart, Wolfout Tonight. More like episode love sick. Yeah, it's just me and Johnny tonight, sorry Randy. But we scheduled this episode months ago, and then on Friday, Viv went off to help with the disaster relief efforts in Florida from Hurricane Matt. Yeah, I said Hurricane Matt. I won't pay him the respect of using his full name. And sure, I know they need her more than I do right now, but I can't help feeling like she's being super selfish, you know? Like, what about me? I'm totally kidding, of course. Viv's my hero and my favorite person, and that's why I said more like episode love sick back there. Remember that? It's hard to think about love with her so far away, but, maybe I can think about other things I love. Like, I love that feeling you get when you almost slip on the ice, but then you catch yourself. You ever done that? You sprain your leg, but you save your dignity, sort of. I think most of my happiest moments are the ones that come directly after narrowly dodged terrible moments. And without bad luck, I'd have no luck at all, like, literally. I love sliding in my socks. It's the only good part about having to wear socks. I love rubbing my eyes. I love sticking things smaller than my elbow in my ear. Safety second, I love the smell of gasoline. I mean, I'm not a huffer or anything. I just like how it smells on a rag. Same with turpentine, ether, spray paint, and Dracar Noir. I also love the smell of petrichor. Oh, sorry, petrichor is that smell after a rain. I also love the feeling of superiority I get after referring to that smell after a rain as petrichor because I'm so smart. I love the show Survivor. It's on right now, actually. Do you want to tune in quick, guys?
Well done! Well done!
Actually, I think that might have been the wrong channel, Johnny, but it's fine. We're taping it. Well, we're recording it over the air with this crazy HD tuner recorder thing. It's a big DVR must have some serious patents on lockdown because this is the only hardware that will record over the air TV. Actually, there are 3 brands and they are all the same hardware inside. You can tell by how confusing the menus are. Like, to delete a file from the hard drive, you have to press EPG. I have no idea what that stands for. And then a dialog box pops up and says, "To confirm the deletion?" ? And you hit OK. It's like they took the commands right out of a sci-fi short story I wrote in 8th grade. Deploy robot arm? I now have the best container for this hardware, though. I've tried all 3, and it still fails like half the time, which is why it's probably why it says recording in quotes. Luckily, I also love troubleshooting and disappointment. Alright guys, we've got the Nate Man's Love Advice show coming up after the break, but first it's time to take a look at my week in review. Welcome to My Week in Review. I'm Nate Chappell, and this is my week. On Thursday, I spent a tense 30 minutes on the bus next to a sign telling me to pull the cord. Not yet, not yet. Bide your time, old boy. On Friday, Viv left to help shelter those displaced by Hurricane Matthew. In her absence, this roll of toilet paper has been displaced, and as I have demonstrated again and again over the years, I have no idea what to do. Hashtag Miss Viv. I missed Viv? Right, I missed her at the hashtag there, sorry. On Saturday, I started a claymation project starring this robot before remembering that claymation takes fucking forever and is so tedious and frustrating. So this is as far as I got. I come bearing gifts. On Tuesday, I got into a car accident and totaled our car, so while Viv is off making the world a better place, I'm here making our world worse. That's why we work so well together. Balance. She's the yin and I'm the yang. That's my week in review. I'm Nate Chappell saying my week was better than your week.
You want us to roll down our window? Oh shit.
Hands up, passenger!
What the fuck is going on? I have no idea.
Face away from me. Face away, hands up. Walk back towards the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Keep coming.
No, sir.
Okay, keep walking slowly. Stop right there.
Alright, this is the Nate Man, coming at you love. You thought I was gonna say live, but no, this segment is pre-taped just in case I get too saucy or violate the terms of any of my many non-disclosure agreements. Alright. You know what I'm talking about, although to be clear, legally you do not know. But you didn't tune in to listen to that legalese leaving my lips, you're listening for the language of love, and I ain't talking about French. Unless you're talking about French kissing. Alright. No, you're looking for more than that lip service, that whirling dervish of smacks and smooches. You're looking for answers, and I am ready for your questions. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, the Nate Man?
If you're looking for the Nate Man, look no further because I am the Nate Man, coming at you on tape from Wolfout Studios in sunny Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
This isn't Jeopardy, Alec, so if you want answers, you're gonna have to ask a question.
My name is Daryl.
Okay, Daryl, I was calling you Alec, like Alex Trebek, but I didn't phrase it in the form of a question, so like Snoop Lion Dog.
Alright, there's a girl I work with. I'll call her Darlene. I think she's into me, but I don't know if I should, dip my pen in the company ink.
First of all, Alec, let me say that expression is offensive and very dated. Nobody even uses pens anymore, much less pens that you have to dip into something. Maybe that's why this Darlene isn't into you. And I'll call her Darlene. If you're just guessing this lady worker's name, then maybe you need to get to know her a little better. I remember when I was fresh out of community college right after my classmates' graduation, I took an internship at Disneyland in Anaheim. You'll notice I wasn't offered it, I took it, and that's because that's the kind of ballsy bravado that launched me into the moderate success that I am now resting on my very comfortable laurels following. No, I took the job from some nerdy kid, but the job was to wear the goofy suit, so nobody really noticed. All right, it was a perfect fit.
Not the job. I was very offensive and couldn't stop speaking, but the suit fit me like a glove, especially the gloves, actually. I mean, it was the 80s. I think we were all a bit goofy back then. Am I right or am I right? All right. Anyways, I was living the life of Goofy when I met the most beautiful princess in the land, Jasmine. Her eyes were a deep chocolate. Not white chocolate, but the other kind. Would have been creepy if they were white, huh? Some sort of zombie princess. Although I guess the outside parts were white. Not the middle part, but the white part. I forget what that's called. Maybe I shouldn't huff so many magic markers. Maybe I should have huffed more. I mean, it is magic after all. Anyways, her eyes were a deep both kinds of chocolate and very large and plush. As was the rest of her suit. Her giant eyes met and I could tell that the eyes in her mouth also might have been looking at me. We dated for 3 to 6 hot Arabian nights because remember, this is the 80s before those suits had AC systems, so I mean it was hot. Anyways, one night we were, how do I put this delicately, pressing our plush pieces together, and even though as a Disney suit I was to remain silent, I called her Ariel. Like the mermaid, she slapped me as hard as she could. It didn't hurt, of course, through the suit, but I felt it inside. Barely, though, the suit was very thick. She stormed out of the It's a Small World ride, and I never saw her again because I was fired that afternoon for lining the inside of my mask with magic marker-soaked rags. It's all about timing, right?
No, not really.
Alright, I'm glad I could help. Well, cuties and cupids, unlike Bobby Dylan said in his song The Rolling Stones, time is not on our side. But on the other side of the break, I'll uncramp your style with a wily pile of the finest vinyls ever spun. But for now, this is the Nate Man, reminding you to perform your own open heart surgery. Talk towards you next time on The Sound of Love. Alright!
Final package.
Thank you for calling Lightning Parcel. Your call is very important to us.
Let's vote. Woo, you're up.
Abby, I'll promise you right here, right now, that I will stay loyal.
Welcome back. I hope you loved those promos. Speaking of love, this is episode love. So, Viv was gonna be our guest, my love, but she got called away to a lamer purpose. So, instead, we're gonna have Johnny on to talk about his love life, or lack thereof. Johnny! Have a seat, Johnny. Thanks for being on.
Thank you. Thank you.
So my producers have told me that you have been in a bit of a dry spell. Have been out of the game for a little while. What's that about?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I may have some trust issues. So,
Oh yeah, what's at the root of that, do you think?
It probably goes kind of a little way back when I was younger, and I don't know. My parents had divorced, and it just seemed like I just couldn't really rely on anyone to stick around, and so I was dating this girl at the time, and we were supposed to meet for lunch, I remember, and I was sitting there just waiting and waiting, and she just never showed up. So I mean, when it just
And this is the last girl you dated, you're talking about?
I don't know, ever since then I just I don't know,
Yeah, I think we've all had our heart broken a couple times. Just out of curiosity, where were you guys supposed to meet?
on the swings during recess.
Oh, was this in elementary school?
No, but it's junior high. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, any other reasons that you can think of that would explain this dry spell?
I happen to live in a closet. That, kind of makes it hard to meet women.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, I've got a little surprise for you, Johnny. We're gonna play everybody's favorite game. Huh? You like games, right?
I like it.
All right, it's the courtship quiz. Oh, hey. Sorry, am I in my spot? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the courting quiz. So I put a personals ad in the newspaper on Johnny's behalf, and then I selected 3 bachelorettes to answer Johnny's questions. At the end, Johnny's gonna choose his favorite. We've sent Johnny into the soundproof booth that is also, my closet in Johnny's home, and it's not soundproof, he can actually hear us. So let us know when you're ready, Johnny.
I'm ready, Nate.
Great, but Johnny, if you're in there, who's switching?
CompuBot's got it.
Hang loose. Hang loose. Hang loose.
Oh, hi. Sorry, Viv runs camera. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Hey, CompuBot, thanks for doing what you do. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get started. Johnny, what's your first question for the bachelorettes?
Bachelorette number 1. I love the outdoors. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Hi, Johnny. I really like pancakes, so I guess I'd be a maple syrup tree or a pancake tree.
Okay, it's interesting. Bachelorette number 2. I like my women like I like my t-shirts. No fear. What are you afraid of?
Keaton always said, I don't believe in God, but I'm afraid of him. Well, I believe in God, and the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze.
There is no Kaiser Sose. Unusual Suspects. Nate loves that movie. Bachelorette number 3. I like a woman who's good with numbers. What's your social security number?
3?
Nate, are all 3 of these women really just you doing a voice?
Not exactly. I had Dr. Carl make 3 lady clones of me. So, Johnny, why don't you come on out? Yeah, come on over here in the shot. Yeah, I had him make I had him make 3 lady clones of me.
Why have you? No.
I don't know. I guess he just had a lot of my DNA for some reason. Look, I really did put an ad in the paper and everything. I tried to get people to call, but nobody did, so I had to improvise.
Well, what did the ad say?
I think I have a picture of it. I don't remember. Just why don't you go switch to that? Lonely, desperate, I live in a closet, in search of the perfect woman. My interests include living in a closet, talking quietly, switching cameras, thinking about my charming friend and hero Nate Chappell, and playing with knives. Let's share everything you have. I don't know.
Nate, I think I know what the problem is.
What?
Well, you smelled Nate Chappell wrong.
Ah, shit, I did. Yeah, sorry, dude.
It's okay. I picked number 2.
Oh, you would, dude. Okay, guys. Well, that was an inelegant end to the show, but that is the end of the show, and that's been another episode of the show that we love so much. I want to thank our very special guest tonight, of course, the Lady Clones, and thanks to Johnny for helping me make this show tonight. Finn Hammond and Tyler Ensrud made the music for the show. You gotta love them. Type in Tyler Ensrud with an E on the end on SoundCloud. He's giving it away, you guys. And look for Finn in a 2-year-old Valentine's Day card from your grandma that's still on the fridge. We are a proud production of Wolfout TV. Go to wolfout.tv to check out more media from me. Check out my podcast, Natecast, on iTunes. And look for Wolfout TV in your grocer's freezer or wherever social media is sold. I want to send a big thanks on behalf of all of humanity to the love of my life and the travel of my eye, Viv, for making the world a better place, as well as everybody else who's down there. All right, Pat. In the words of Theodore Logan and Bill S. Preston Esquire, be excellent to each other. Hey, Joni.
Well, Samuel L. Bellyweathers. What's shaking?
Me. I just saw Hector tanning.
So what?
Shirtless.
Ew.
I haven't seen that much sweat and hair since the Quiet Riot mosh pit in 1986. What's that stuff on your face?
It's makeup, Sam.
Oh, you got a date tonight?
Sure do.
Oh, sorry, I was totally kidding.
Thanks.
Who's the victim? Sorry, who's the lucky victim?
His name is Elliot.
Elliot, huh? And?
And what?
Anything.
Well, he's a Capricorn. He likes skiing, movies, curling up with a good book, and isn't afraid to cry.
Can't be with a name like Elliot. Where'd you two meet?
At the grocery store.
So cliche. Let me guess, produce section?
Meats of the world. He's a butcher.
Oh, does he smell like meat?
Tough to say. Everything kind of smells like meat in the meats of the world.
True. I think it's something to worry about.
I've got enough to worry about. He lives with his mom.
Well, that's not a huge deal. You've got roommates.
Sure, but I didn't spring forth from either of your loins.
Thankfully.
We have a lot in common, though.
Both desperate and perennially alone?
You got it.
Well, that's beautiful. What are you two settlers gonna do?
He's taking me to a trade show.
A meat trade show? Aren't you a vegetarian? Are we going to a meat show? I am there. Meat trade show. Sure, that's what I said.
No it isn't.
Have either of you ever gotten heat stroke?
Why?
I think I might have it. I fell asleep, passed out. Yes. In the lawn for a while there.
Well, I'm pretty sure you stopped sweating with heat strokes, so...
So you don't have it. I don't know, I sort of feel drunk or something. Well, maybe it is heat stroke, but maybe it's on the wine coolers. I guess we'll never know. I guess not. When is the butcher picking you up?
6:30. I think I'll need a drink first.
Ooh, that reminds me, we are out of wine coolers. So I say, well, you said you wanted to cut thin. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Do you get it? Because the roast beef was sliced so thin. Wait for it. Anyways, I had a great time tonight, Jane.
Oh, good. That's good. So he licked my face and ran away. What is that?
That is confusing. That is the lick and run.
What?
The lick and run. Who did this? The meat peddler?
The butcher. What is the...
The lick and run is my classic move. It's what you do to shift the power of a rejection.
I'm not following.
Look, Belly can back me up. It's terrifying for most guys to go in for that first kiss. I can back him up. Thank you, Sammy.
So...
It's not the kiss we're afraid of. It's the not kiss, that awkward moment in which a woman, something like yourself,
Something?
tells a man that he is not worthy of the lip kiss as she offers the cheek. Ah, the dreaded cheek dodge. So what we do, what most mortal men do, is kiss the cheek, maybe force an awkward hug, and unsteadily retreat with idle chatter about how great it was to meet them. Been there. I don't doubt that. But me, I've got a secret weapon. The lick and run. I've been on to the lick and run since 1981.
I still don't...
Do you need me to spell it out for you? If the meat man was like everyone else.
Elliot.
Sure, if he was like Elliot.
He is Elliot.
That's not important now. If he had done what most guys do, you would have never spoken of him again, and he would have slipped into the dustbin of forgettable first dates. But this way, he maintains his upper hand by being unforgettable, infamous even, and will remain in your life as a surreal figure, a legend in your personal dating annals.
It's surprising you two are single.
You're preaching to the choir. What's this flesh vendor's number? I want to give him what for?
What for?
Yes. Why? He took my move. Forget it. I'll find him. I need some bacon anyway.
It's too bad. He was an alright guy.
So why the cheek dodge?
He just talked too much shop. The word slaughter just never sets the right mood.
I can't imagine what the pillow talk would be like.
Funny, Samuel P. Bellyweathers. I need a drink.
I think we're out of wine coolers. How about a shot of Beefeater? Well, gang, we've loved making this show for you tonight. We hope you love it. Oh man, there's Virginia. Virg, what do you love? Yelling. Well, Viv, come home soon. We love you. Good night and good nachos.